What it is, guys, this your boy King Mike D Games coming at you with another video. And in this video, like I was talking about yesterday, I'm going to be talking about my only on Xbox exclusive games. Now, I've seen a list on Wikipedia. Everybody knows Wikipedia sometimes is not the most credible, but I seen they had a total of 91 only on Xbox original games. Now, I went through my collection, I went through everything, and I seen that I had a total of 40. So I'm 51 away. I'm almost half away from having every only on Xbox games. Now, as I was pulling my only original Xbox games out, I stumbled upon a lot of different things, and it blew me away because it didn't dawn on me really, and it tripped me out. So I'm going to start off what really tripped me out first, and then I'm going to go into the whole all the ones I have that's only on Xbox. Now, for example, let's start with this right here. Counter-Strike. Everybody's heard, or Counter-Strike had a big buzz when it came out, and it's still kind of, and not really do, but I still see a lot of people play it. So a lot of people remember playing this on Xbox. We have Raw 2, which is not the best game, and we have Halo. Now, what tripped me out was, I'm like, wait a minute, I was looking at the list, my Halo is not on the list. But people you gotta realize one thing. Halo was only exclusive Xbox game until a certain amount of time. Remember, Halo was released on PC. So if it was released on PC, it's technically not a only on Xbox exclusive. And that tripped me out because it changed my whole aspect of it. And I remember having Raw 1, this one, on PC. So again, it wasn't for any other console, but it was for PC. So that makes it not an only exclusive title. Just same thing with Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was huge on PC, but you know, a lot of people know it being on Xbox. So I had to toss these out. These, not toss them out, but of course these are not on the list. These are not part of the 40 that I have. At first, like when I was first going through them, I pulled Halo out, Counter-Strike, but then I looked through the list, I was like, oh, wait a minute. A lot of these games are for PC. So these do not count on the list. So another thing that was pretty interesting that came across was these two right here. Now, these two are only on Xbox, but as you guys can see, there's no tag doesn't say it. You know, usually it's a little yellow stamp that says only on Xbox. So I did some research, and sure enough, they are only for Xbox. They're not for PC. They're not for PS2. They're not for any other console that came out. So why did these not get the stamp? I have no idea. But I did thoroughly do my research, and I did not see these two on any other platform. So I don't know why they don't have the sticker on there. But sure enough, when I did thorough research, they are only on Xbox. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to start to the left first. So let's start with my first game I have right here, which is Conker's Live and Reloaded. Now, as you guys can see, that's the stamp we're looking for right there. See, the only on Xbox. So honestly, I still have not played this game before. You guys probably be surprised. I have played the N64 version. It was pretty funny. It was pretty raw, and I like the humor in it. I heard that it was not as much in this one as the original. If you guys think this is a good play, if you guys have played it, let me know. And I'm just going to be going over them. If I don't know anything about the game, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know. I've seen a lot of people videos where they'll sit there and talk about a game and they really have no idea and they're just rambling off, and I don't want to be that person. If I don't know, I'm gonna tell you guys, hey, I don't know. If I didn't play it, I'm gonna tell you guys, hey, I didn't play it. I think honesty is the best, instead of making an ass out of yourself if you really don't know. So next up is Mecha Assault. I have 1 and 2. These are only on Xbox, and I've never played neither one of these. I do remember getting this one for like $2 at the Goodwill. This one I don't remember when I got it, but these are exclusive, only on Xbox. Next up, 2 of my favorite games. No, my favorite franchise, one of my favorite franchises, Unreal Championship. I love Unreal Championship. I have every single one. I even have the one for 360, Unreal Championship 3. I loved it. It was kind of like a Halo, kind of, sort of, but not so much. But it was kind of the same thing to me. A lot of people argue that, but I'm like, it kind of has a Halo vibe to it. I used to play this with the bots on my 360. I never played it online. Maybe once, maybe. But I used to play with the bots all the time. So Unreal Championship is definitely one of my favorite franchises of games. Definitely one of the tops of all time to me, because it means a lot to me. I remember playing it a lot. Next up, only on Xbox, is Blood Wake. I've never played it before. I remember buying this. I didn't buy this game not too long ago, but I don't know what it's about, so I don't know. Next up, we got Oddworld Strangers Wrath. Sorry. I have actually played another Oddworld game, but I've never played this one. I heard it was a pretty good game. I heard it was cool, but never played it. Maybe I need to get into it. Next game, you guys seen. This is one of my new pickups I did yesterday. And I had Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I told you guys it was a pretty fun game. I remember playing it before. If you don't get it, get it. It's a really cool, fun game to play. Next up, another game that's part of my favorite franchises, Soldier of Fortune. Now, I do have Soldier of Fortune 1 for PS2. But Soldier of Fortune 1, I'm not sure about 2. Soldier of Fortune 1 was also for PC. And it was so raw. I remember using the Desert Eagle in the game, and when you shoot somebody like in the arm or leg, it would shoot their limb off, and you would see them hobbling around. It was pretty graphic for the time, and like I said, it was for PC. This one, that's not so much the same. I didn't really get into this one. I didn't like it at all, honestly. I played it a few times. I didn't like it. First one is the best one to me, and it's for PC. Next up, we have Amped. I think I played this in a demo years ago. I've never played it since I've had it. So it's been a while. I know they have Amped 2 for original Xbox, only on Xbox, but I don't have that one. Next up, Shenmue 2. It's a game everybody talks about, everybody likes. They're supposed to make another one that was supposed to come out. I don't know what happened to that. This one comes with the DVD inside. Very good game. Very good storyline. If you like storyline and you like reading a lot, definitely reading a lot, and definitely watching a lot, this is the game to play. I've not played the first one before. I don't know what that's about. And I don't have this for Dreamcast. I don't have the first one for Dreamcast. I don't. I wish I did. That's on my to-get list too. Next up, Raw 2. As you guys seen, Raw 1 did not have the only, I was just talking about it, did not have the only on Xbox. Why is it my phone keep zooming in and out? But it didn't have the only on Xbox sticker. But this one does. Like I said, the first one was for PC as well. I had it for PC. So it is only for Xbox. I mean, if we're going to talk about only for a certain system, technically it is only for a home console. I really don't like mentioning PC in the same ballpark as home consoles, because it's just completely different. I wouldn't even put them in the same category. But unfortunately, since they do sometimes bring out the same games, they are talked about in the same ballpark. But I look at it as PC is in its own lane. But for being technical about it, only has to be for Xbox. So there's Raw 2. Next up, we got Shadow Ops, a game I've never played before. But, ooh, look, THX. That means it's going to sound amazing. But I've never played it. If you guys know anything about it, let me know. Next up, Jade of Empire. Very good game. I recommend getting it. Again, only on Xbox. Next up, Monster Garage. I played it a few times. It's pretty cool. Yeah, only on Xbox. Next up, Ultra Bust a Move. I'm gonna let you guys know this. I love like puzzle games. Something a lot of people don't know. I think I've mentioned it before. I love puzzle games. I love the Bubble Bobbles. I love Tetris. I even like stuff like Scrabble. Like, those are games I play. Like, if I don't want to play nothing serious, I play stuff like that. So I love Bust a Move games. And I also have Bust a Move for the Wii, original Wii. They brought out another one. Next up, Crazy Taxi 3, High Roller. I've never played this game. Wait, I've never played this one. Everybody played Crazy Taxi 1 and 2. But this one, it's not really talked about. It probably ain't that good. Honestly, if anybody's played it, let me know. I've never played it before, so I wouldn't know if it's good or not. But of course, Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, classics. Next up is Nightcaster, a game I have never played. If you guys have played it, let me know what you guys think. Next up is Crimson Skies. Now, this game is going to be pretty cool because this is the first game they announced for backwards compatible for the Xbox One S and X. Well, for the Xbox One. Sounds weird. I'm talking about Xbox One, but I'm talking about Xbox One. But I'm talking about the new Xbox One that's coming out. They're coming out with a new update where you'll be able to play your exclusive Xbox games on not just the exclusive, but you can play Xbox games on the new console. So this is the first one they showed the demo to that they will be releasing for sure. So Crimson Skies, this game's going to live on for a while. Next up is Sneakers. Have I played this game? I don't think I have. And this was a Toys R Us exclusive game. I see it right there. Toys R Us, available only at Toys R Us. So that's pretty cool. I like to have games like that where you can't get it anywhere else. You only could have went to a certain spot and got it. I like that. I like that a lot. But I've never played the game. It looks kind of weird. It really does. Next up is Toxic. What's that? Grind. Never played that game. It looks pretty interesting. I always seen the cover. It looked like an old comic book to me. It always reminded me of an old comic book. Never played it. It's by THQ. It might be good. I might have to do some research about that. Next up, Brutal Force. I might have played this on a demo a long time ago, but I know nothing really about it. So if you guys know anything about it, let me know. Next up is Zurich. I know nothing about it. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Avatar. Kind of like Avatar, but I've never played it. Could be something like Avatar. Who knows? Next up, a fighter game called Taio Fang, Fist of the Lotus. This is like almost, I want to say one of the first Xbox games I played, man. This game is pretty cool. It tried to rip off Mortal Kombat somewhat, but it was good for its time. Does it have playability today? Probably does, because I remember it being pretty cool. Next up, we have House of the Dead 3, another classic. And you guys remember, a lot of these games you're seeing right now, you know, some of them were ports of Sega Dreamcast. Because, you know, original Xbox was supposed to be what? The Dreamcast 2, but that never happened. So, House of the Dead 3. House of the Dead is one of my favorite franchises of all time, man. I think I own every House of the Dead game. I do. It's a really fun game. I believe everybody at least played House of the Dead once. Everybody's went to the arcade and seen the big arcade game with the gun and the loud music. It was a very loud arcade when you went in there. Very loud. It always stood out to me. Next up, UFC Tap Out 2. I've never played this game before. I have the UFC games for original Xbox, but I've never played it for not original. Sorry, for Xbox One. I've never played this one. The weird thing about UFC games, like, they always name them the same thing usually. Like, there's like a few games that's just called UFC. I'm just like, dang, they couldn't have gave it a different name. Even the one for original Xbox. You have UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, and you have UFC 2. It's just like weird. I don't know. Now I'm going to move on to the last list of the few ones I have. And we're going to start with Dead or Alive 1, 2, and 3. Now, Dead or Alive 3 is another one of those games that fall under the category that does not have the only on Xbox stamp. Why? I don't know. Now, it could have came with a sleeve that said it, but I still don't know. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. But it doesn't have the stamp. I don't know why, but it is exclusively only on Xbox. Next up, Outlaw Volleyball. I've never played before. I heard it's pretty cool. I heard it's kind of like a street style. Like, when I say street style, I mean like NFL Street, NBA Street, like a real fun arcade style type of game. So I would like to actually give that a try one day. Next up, NFL 2003 Fever. Never played before. I'm not big on football games. If anybody who knows me, they know that. I'm huge on Blitz. I love me some Blitz, but like other football games, I'm not too huge on. Next up is Stubbs the Zombie. One of my favorite games. They always preach, built with the Halo engine. They love to push that. Another fun exclusive game on Xbox right there. And last but not least is Drive for Life. Volvo. For Life. That's the name of it. I don't know why. But only on Xbox. So, here it is, guys. Here's my exclusives on Xbox. Like I said, I'm really happy. I didn't know how close I was, but I'm very close to having almost all of the only on Xbox games. I'm very happy about that. So, hey, that's another goal for me to do, right? So next year that could be a goal. I want to still keep going for it now, but after next year, I want to have all of the original only on Xbox games. That would be a pretty cool thing to go for. Another goal. Like, you know, this year my goal was to have was to have 1,000 games by the end of the year, and I hit that way before you guys can see the end of the year. So I'm very happy about that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know. Are you guys big on exclusive games only? How many do you guys have? What system do you guys like collecting for? Now, I want to let you guys know I have not abandoned the other systems. I know I've been talking a lot about original Xbox, but I have not abandoned the other ones. I'm still going to collect for everything, for all systems and everything. I just want to exclusively collect for, because like I said, I have a feeling that these prices are going to skyrocket once the update comes out where you can be able to play them, because you know what's going to happen? People are going to go out and go buy it themselves, or they might just actually release they might just release it so where you can buy it on the store. Who knows? But see, if that happens, I have a feeling it could do two things. It could either devaluate a game, or it could make it worth a lot more. It'll make it a lot worth more to go find. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for that. Peace out. I love you guys. Leave your comments, like, comment, subscribe if it's your first time watching. If you guys have been rocking with me for a while, I appreciate you guys. I see all the love, support, all the comments. I love it. Peace out. See you guys later. I'm out of here.